Shio, welcome to Cherokee Kitchen. I'm Robin Callahan, Nutrition and Fitness Coordinator and Registered Dietitian for Cherokee Choices. Cherokee Choices is a chronic disease prevention program for the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians under the Public Health and Human Services Division. Today we are going to make quick, easy meals, 3-in-1 and done. We're going to start with our artichoke chicken and then use the base of that to do a Becky's chicken salad and then a chicken pasta salad. As a working mom of 2, it is so important to have quick, easy, healthy meals in the kitchen so I can spend more time with my family. Research shows that family meals together foster good communication, are generally healthier and more affordable. And it's a great way to get your kids involved in the kitchen. So let's get started. For our artichoke chicken, we're going to start with about 6 to 8 chicken breasts, right around a pound, or you can do thighs as well. If you're going to do 3 meals in one, you just want to double the batch of chicken, double the recipe, and then add 2 extra small breasts or thighs. So after we have our chicken in a baking pan, we're going to take 1/2 cup of my very favorite, Duke's olive oil light mayonnaise, and we're going to mix that together with our herbs. And for our different herbs, we can do oregano, basil, and garlic, and a little bit of salt and pepper. And then optional, we can use some baby portobello mushrooms. So for doing a baby portobello, you can just gently clean it with a paper towel and then just slice it. The stem can be taken off. If it's not too hard, you can use that as well. So we're gonna mix that all up together. Along with our key ingredient, which is a jar of marinated artichoke chickens. Now we want to take our marinated artichoke hearts. We want to be able to take some of this juice off, so we're just going to pour a little bit of a juice off to the side before we add it in. So the marinated artichoke hearts are going to add some extra fiber, a lot of extra flavor. And if they're big artichoke hearts, you just want to cut those in half, but these are already quartered and ready to go. So we're going to add those in. We mix everything up, and I've even done this straight in the dish that you're doing the chicken, so you don't even have to dirty an extra bowl. And then you have the option to add the Parmesan cheese in with this, or you could put the Parmesan cheese on top. Either one. Both works well. So we're just going to cover that chicken completely. And we already have our oven set on 375. And then we'll add our Parmesan cheese on top. This is our fresh grated Parmesan cheese. But if all you have in your fridge is just the regular Parmesan cheese you use for spaghetti night, that works too. So we're gonna take this all ready to go and put it in our oven at 375. About 30 minutes later, we'll be ready to go. Pull that chicken out, and we're all set for our next meal. So moving on, while our chicken is baking, we're going to go ahead and we're going to we can use that same bowl, so we don't even have to dirty another bowl. And we're going to add our chicken, already just chopped up, just like normal. You could also, if you were doing either of these recipes as a standalone, you could also use a rotisserie chicken. And then with the rotisserie chicken, it already has some extra salt added, so you just omit any extra salt in that recipe. So we have our chicken from our artichoke chicken. We're just taking half of that because we did a double batch. We're going to take half of that chicken, and then we're going to add Then we're going to put that aside and we're going to make our base for that. So we can add some freshly chopped either green or purple grapes, 1.5 cups of those, 1.5 cups of finely chopped celery, and then about 1/3 cup of our green onion. So by adding all the celery and the grapes, it adds a lot of volume to our recipe, which helps to cut the calories and adds extra nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and fiber, helping us to increase satiety, that feeling of fullness, and to lose weight. Increasing that fiber is also a big key to preventing diabetes. So our base is done, so all we need to do is get our mayonnaise mixture together. So we're going to use our mayonnaise and then just add our different herbs. So for our flavoring, we have the option to either do curry or paprika. So I'm a big curry fan. If you don't like curry, you may just use about 1/2 teaspoon, or you could use the paprika for a little less strong of a flavor. We also have about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, about 1 teaspoon of pepper, and then our garlic powder as well. So we're adding that in with the mayonnaise. We're going to mix that up together. And then we're just going to cover it evenly over everything. Other options with this recipe, you could add apple chunks. That's a great way to add your fiber and some more nutrients. And if you wanted to add a few walnuts or pecans, just watch the amount for calorie wise, but it's a great way to add some good healthy mono unsaturated fats into your diet as well. So we're all set with our Becky's chicken salad from Nurse Becky Olson that used to work here at Cherokee Choices years ago. And we're just gonna put this in the refrigerator and it'll be ready to go for our next meal. Okay, so moving on to our meal 3. So we have our chicken pasta salad. All right, so we've already boiled our pasta, and this is the tricolor rotini. So this has got some extra servings of vegetables incorporated into the pasta, adding those vitamins and minerals and also fiber. So we've already had that cooked, so we could put that on right when we were cooking our chicken, and that's ready to go. And then this recipe gives you a lot of freedom with what you add. So we need 3 cups of vegetables. You could really just clean out your refrigerator, see what needs to go. You could do tomatoes, cucumbers, broccoli, green peppers, sun-dried tomatoes, onions, whatever you like. So today we're going to do tomatoes, cucumbers, broccoli, and a little bit of purple onion. And then we're going to use some of the leftover artichokes and mushrooms from our artichoke chicken, just to where it equals 3 cups total. And then we have just a little bit of the extra chicken. We don't need as much. Just about 2-ounce serving per person of chicken to add in. You can also do this recipe completely vegan and not add any chicken. So for your protein, you could add your chickpeas or you could add some edamame. So we're just going to use this bowl that we have the vegetables in, and we're going to add our chicken and our artichokes. And it's got a lot of extra flavor in that already. And then go ahead and add our dressing and let those marinate just a little bit, mixing everything all up. If you find that you need a little bit more liquid, you could add some balsamic vinaigrette or apple cider vinaigrette, give it a little bit more flavor too, or just add a little bit more dressing. So the dressing that we're using today from our Cherokee food line is the Food Network herb and garlic dressing. And for 2 tablespoons, it's only 45 calories and 4 grams of fat, no saturated fat. So great option, but any kind of Italian dressing would work. So then we're going to add our pasta. So we do about 1.5 cups of uncooked pasta. You can just sort of add it in until you feel like it's a good proportion to your tasting. About half vegetables and protein and half whole grain. So you have a very balanced meal all in one. This could be for your supper meal, or you could have several lunches for the week. So voila, 3-in-1 done. So you have 3 meals, you're set up for the week, maybe even more. We thank you so much for joining us today in Cherokee Kitchens. And if you would like to have any of these recipes, please don't hesitate to contact us. Or if there are any questions or other information you would like about how to make your family healthier in the kitchen. So on behalf of Cherokee Choices, the EBCI communications team, we thank you for joining us today, and we thank you for making Cherokee a healthier place to live, work, and play. Shki.